Hey guys, so today I have another Kosas video for you, and that is because Kosas recently relaunched their mascara. Kosas kindly sent this to me because they had something on their Instagram where the first, I think, 200 people to sign up for text messages got some kind of new release product that they were going to send out. So this was gifted to me. It wasn't technically PR, but I just wanted to let you know that. So this is the Kosas Longwear Volumizing and Lash Care Mascara. I think it's the longwear aspect that they're really kind of touting with this new formula. And I think they advertise that it's supposed to give you like 12 hours of wear. Unfortunately, I don't think I will be able to give you a full 12-hour wear test because that would put us at like 2 a.m. in the morning. But I think I can definitely give you a solid 8 to 10 hours today, and then I'll try to recreate it another day. So when I found out that Kosas was going to be reformulating this mascara, I wanted to compare it to the older version to see if it really does live up to that longwear claim and whether it's an improvement on the older formula. So as you may have seen in my full face of Kosas video, I had this tiny little mini mascara that I used in that video. I think I remember this smearing on me, but I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, you can see this is like the entire length of the tube was the brush head. So this is a very small little sample. And because I think that video was over 6 months at this point, give or take, I wanted to get a fresh one. Prior to releasing this mascara, they kind of, I guess, sold out at Sephora or other retailers, so I really had to hunt around to find the older formula. But I managed to find this little set. I think this was on Revolve. So this is the Kosas Clean Start Set, Bestsellers Edition. And this has the Lip Fuel Hyaluronic Lip Balm in Baseline. And I'd been wanting to try that, so that worked out. That's full size. There's a Wet Lip Oil Gloss in Dip. So I already had that product, but I do like that formula. There's the Big Clean Mascara in Intense Black, and that's a mini. And then finally there's the Chemistry Deodorant in Serene Clean, and that is a mini as well. So this was $29 and is supposed to have a $47 value. So this is a travel size, which makes it a little bit easier to work with compared to this tiny little guy. And then the full size is like so, and this is a bit heavy. It kind of reminds me of like the Victoria Beckham mascara. I think the Anastasia Lash Brag is a little kind of heavy as well. So if you like a weighted mascara tube, you might like that. Although with a lot of mascaras, you do have the option to purchase a travel size. This certainly doesn't make it very travel friendly, I guess. So other than being long wear, I'm not sure if there are any big differences. So they say in a consumer study, 100% women saw longer, thicker, lusher lashes because it's supposed to have a serum ingredient. Long wear for 12 hours, 87% did not experience smudging. Okay, so I think that is it. There's not much else to say. Go ahead and zoom you guys in. So I'm going to do the new Kosas mascara on this eye and the old formula on this eye. And I will be curling my lashes as I normally do. So I have my rougher lash curlers. I just applied some kind of, you know, light makeup. And normally I would apply the Clinique bottom lash, but I'm just going to use this to see how it does. So I used the Kosas concealer, and then I set it with the Kosas Cloud Set. I guess I wanted to kind of give this mascara as much of a fighting chance as I could in terms of not smudging. And I just did kind of a very light application of shadows. I used the new Urban Decay Naked 3 Mini. So no eyeliner because I didn't want to disguise any kind of smudging or anything on the lashes. So that is one coat of the new formula. And I did kind of get a little bit underneath my bottom lashes, but I think that's just kind of due to the size of this brush head. So I'm not really blaming the mascara for that. Okay, so that is the lower lashes. I think I will be going outside, so I will be wearing a mask, and it's the end of August, so it's probably quite hot and humid out. I thought about starting this wear test earlier and then working out, but I didn't think that'd be very fair because I tend to sweat a lot. So that is the old formula with one coat. All right, so going in again with the new formula for the second coat. I think like I said last time, it's a bit of a drier formula, which I don't hate. I feel like I am getting some like very tiny little specks. All right, so that's 2 coats with the new formula on this eye. I think it does have a tendency to kind of stick together just a tad. So I just have a little lash comb. It's interesting because you would think a formula that could smudge would be a little wetter coming out. So I like the look of the newer one. I don't know if that's just my lashes on that side, or I used that Glamnetic liner the other day and I'm not sure if there might be a little bit of residue in these lashes. But yeah, I think even now, just kind of manipulating it and trying to apply more, it is flaking a little bit. Okay, so that's it for now. I will check in with you guys later on tonight, and I'll remove it on camera as well so you can kind of see how difficult this new Longwear formula might be to remove. All right, so stay tuned and I'll talk to you in a few hours. Okay, so it has been about 9 hours since I applied these mascaras, and I'll go ahead and zoom you guys in here. So hopefully you'll be able to see what I can see. Again, this is the old formula and this is the new formula. I'd say the old formula is looking worse, but the new formula isn't perfect either. So I don't know if it's because I was trying to comb through this side with the lash comb, but hopefully it'll focus. You can see those little flecks. And those have been on for most of the day. I tried my best not to sweep any of those away. I did kind of powder over my cheek before I started filming this check-in, but there's a little bit of kind of smudging underneath the lower lashes there. And then on this side, there's that little speck there, but then there's this smudge here. So I'm not sure exactly when or why that happened. Again, I did have to go out earlier today and I did wear a mask, so you know, you can just imagine the mask kind of coming up about to there, so it could have kind of disrupted the lower lashes. I think I might try this test again tomorrow, and I think I might try it on the upper lashes only and use my Clinique bottom lash on the lower lashes, because this is typically the mascara I use. But as far as wear, I don't think either one is looking terrific, to be honest. And again, it's been 9 hours, so that's 3 hours shy of the 12-hour mark. The new formula, it looks a little bit more lifted, so I think it held the curl a little bit better. And I might try reversing the mascaras tomorrow if I redo this. So I'll do the new formula on this side and the old formula on this side, just to account for any variation in my actual lashes. And yeah, there's a little speck up here, so I'm not sure if that flaked or if that was just kind of an application issue. So yeah, that's where we are right now. As far as the removal, so I'm going to hop off really quick and remove my contact lenses, and then I'll be back to remove the mascara. I actually remember when I first got contact lenses when I think I was in college when I started wearing glasses. And I remember when I first got contact lenses, I was asking the eye tech, I don't know what her technical title was, but anyway, I was asking her like what order I apply makeup and remove makeup in terms of like inserting and removing my contact lenses. I think what she told me, what I always do, is I put my contact lenses in and then apply makeup, and at the end of the day I remove them and then remove my makeup. I wear dailies anyway, so if I got makeup on them it wouldn't be a huge issue, but anyway. So I have this simple micellar water and a Shiseido cotton pad. I wanted to use a micellar water instead of a kind of biphase eye makeup remover, because I know not everyone would want to use a waterproof eye makeup remover. And this isn't a waterproof formula. So that is what that looks like. And like I've said before, I just kind of saturate the cotton pad and then use my finger to like really hold it against the lash line and then kind of wiggle it a little bit and just kind of gently swipe. I try not to like rub too aggressively. And then just kind of go underneath. I think I remember Lisa Eldridge talking about removing makeup this way like years ago. So I think that came off pretty well with just the micellar water. So I'm pretty happy with that. Using a clean Shiseido cotton and the same micellar water, I'm saturating the cotton pad and then again, just kind of holding it there for a few seconds. And I'm not really moving it against my skin, I'm just kind of gently going back and forth to the extent like that placement allows, if that makes sense. And I like to fold it in half to kind of go in for the second phase, so I have like a clean side of the cotton. Okay, so I think both of those removed pretty well. Just making sure there isn't any lash glue in there from the other day. That could kind of interfere with things tomorrow. And of course now I realize I forgot to do a thumbnail. Always happens that way, doesn't it? Okay, so that is it for day one. I think, as I said, I will wear these again for a second day and switch which eye is wearing the new mascara. And hopefully go even a little bit longer. And then I'll use the Clinique bottom lash on the lower lashes just to see how that does in terms of the wear and tear. So yeah, hopefully I'll speak to you guys tomorrow.
lies. It's hard to stay focused when roses are 30,000 feet below sight. You never would notice. Remember what it felt like when you left me. Everything around me felt so lonely. And if you ask me if I ever cried, only when I look into your eyes. Remember what it felt like when you left me. Everything around me felt so lonely. And if you ask me if I ever cried, only when I look into your eyes.
Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick check-in at the end of night 2 here. So I filmed the application of the mascaras earlier today, but I didn't talk you through it. I figured I would just speed through that footage. But anyway, I just wanted to kind of let you know how things wore after 12 hours. Things went a lot better today than they did yesterday. And that is as far in as we can get here. So like I mentioned, for today, I wore the older formula on my right upper lashes, and I wore the new formula on my left upper lashes. And then I applied the Clinique bottom lash to my lower lashes. And I think this is really what made the biggest difference. I think my right lashes are slightly better than my left lashes for whatever reason. So I don't know that there's a huge difference in terms of the appearance or the way that the mascara wore. I was just making sure that the mark right there was a freckle and not an actual mascara smudge. I can still see a couple of tiny little flecks underneath the eye. I think mostly on this eye for whatever reason. There's maybe a couple like out here underneath this eye, but really not terrible at all. So if you were to pick up this mascara, I think I would recommend either not applying it to the bottom lashes or using kind of a dedicated like bottom lash mascara like this one. I think this is a tubing formula, so that definitely helps in terms of flaking and smudging. The last thing here that I wanted to try was just to use the end of my little lash comb, and I'm just going to kind of run it across the lashes to see if it flakes off. If it did flake at all, I'm not really seeing it. Maybe just a couple more flecks have come off, but really, again, nothing too terrible. So upper lashes, I'd say this did a good job. I still don't think it kind of held the curl and gave me as much lift as a true waterproof mascara would. But honestly, I think both of these wore fairly similarly on the upper lashes. So I will insert pictures of the ingredients for both the new and the old formulas. I'm by no means an expert in mascara formulation, so probably won't be able to tell you if a different ingredient would make a difference or the order of ingredients or anything like that, but if you are curious, I will insert that for you. So that's going to be it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this look at the new Kosas, the Big Clean Mascara. Let me know if this is a favorite of yours and if you've tried the new formula. If you didn't like the old formula, would you be interested in trying this one? Let me know. But that's going to be it. So I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.